Donovan, would you state your name for the record? Would you just state your name for the record?
Donovan Smith.
Thank you.
Judge, this is a situation we're at. I was just appointed on this case. This is his second case. His first case about a month ago, we bound over to circuit court. To Judge Kuhnke, there was an argument of what had happened. Long story short, Judge Kuhnke yesterday ordered that the case be remanded back down to district court for a preliminary exam. And
On what theory?
well, Judge, this case and the original case, both had the same offense dates, were hours apart. It was our argument that they should have been bound over. We should have known them together, for what that's worth. And so, long story short, I got a note from Judge Kuhnke's office.
Okay, this is already messy. Two separate gun-related cases, same day, only hours apart. And the defense is basically saying, why weren't these handled together from the beginning? That kind of procedural confusion can become a huge issue in criminal court.
Is that they were remanding the case back for the 15th. So I was going to ask for a 1-week adjournment and get these matters.
Had the other case already heard an exam?
No, we waived the exam, Judge, on the condition that the bond was lowered, which it was by you, from 50,000 to 10%. And then once we got up to circuit court, we found out about this case, which was the exact same day, only hours apart. And our argument was that we should have known about both cases.
Okay.
So all I'm asking is, Judge, if I know my client wants to have an exam in this matter, I don't have the police report, but that's fine. If he wants to set an exam, we can set an exam. But I was told by the Judge Kuhnke's court the case would be set for the 15th. I don't know if that's true or not. Well, I guess what I'm asking for, Judge, is I know this is a very impatient man, set matters for a week from today.
May I speak?
Go ahead.
First, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I've been in here.
I remember everybody.
I adjourned like 6 times.
No, I remember.
And then my lawyer made a deal with the prosecutor. They'll 10% my bond, and they can't add no new charges if
I remember. Well, I don't know that no new charges were part of it. I remember it was just listen.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I remember specifically about it, because it's unusual for me to even agree to it, was that you were going to waive up and I reduced your bond. All right. That I do recall.
That case was a discharge of a building, so it was our impression that they weren't going to add any firearm charges to that, any additional charges. I did not know about a second case where he was allegedly caught in a car with a gun. So now this charge is CCW. I can understand his frustration, but there are two different cases at the same exact day.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
I never got arrested with a gun. They never.
Sir, I don't want to talk about the facts of it. I'm just procedurally trying to figure out why in the heck we're where we are. The case waived up, right?
Correct.
I reduced his bond. Did he get out? Did you get out?
That very day, they charged him the second day. He never got a chance. He was arraigned that $25,000 bond on this case, which prevented his release on the first case. He never made it out, Judge. He was about ready to.
So there was an agreement that he'd waive up. I reduced the bond. They didn't charge a new case, and he's held.
Correct.
That's beautiful.
So what we were asking today on this case, if it would be $25,000, 10%, I don't believe the prosecutor has an objection to that. Hopefully both matters can be heard next week and this young man.
Well, I don't even know. Here's the problem. And I don't have a problem with that, Mr. Killowald. The problem that I have is something's coming back from circuit court. It's supposedly set for the 15th. I don't know that. And usually if something is going to be set on this docket, we get a call. If somebody tells us, because we'll give them the date. And so what I'm a little bit worried about is I'm going to adjourn this young man's case out next week, and I still don't have that other case.
I think I can't say for sure, but it sounds to me like the circuit court.
I don't know why that's coming back to us. I don't get that. And I'm not saying that anything you're telling me is not what you know. I don't know why it's coming back, and you're telling me there's this case coming back. He's got this case. I remember what I did when I released him on the other case, and now he's back in, and you want me to give a date that I don't know is going to be able to go for. I mean, none of this is making much sense to me.
I think this young man thought that there would be no new charges.
Well, whether or not there are new charges or not, I don't know that is necessarily my issue right now. My issue right now is I'm trying to get his case heard. And this case that's in front of me right now, I can't even get that heard because now you're telling me there's this other mythical case coming back to, I don't know. And it's on the same date. Do we have anything?
Listen to me. 1 week.
No.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
No. Here's the thing. If I adjourn it out, well, you guys have your conversation. I'll just wait.
Judge, I'm sorry. I understand his frustration, but I don't have.
Well, yeah, I understand his frustration too because he waived up. I reduced his bond. New charges come. He then gets he then can't go. And then when the case goes up, regardless of what his understanding was and what that was, now all of a sudden it's going to come back. Meanwhile, while all that's happening, I'm in custody. So, I don't know why he's frustrated. Because as you can tell, I'm not. Okay, but here's what I'm going to do, okay? You may not like the answer that I get, but at least what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an answer so we know what to do, okay? Because I don't want to set it for next week, and next thing I know, that case coming from circuit is 2 weeks out, because then I got to bring him back again. That doesn't even make any sense to me. So,
Today,
say nothing.
Judge,
Say nothing.
as far as bond,
Say nothing.
you're very considerate, Judge. Judge, I think, would you?
What?
What's the probable cause for this case?
Fine.
Please ask that.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass the matter, take him back. I'm going to call down, or have my staff call down. We're going to figure out where this man's case is at, where everything is, and try to get it all where it's supposed to be.
All right, thank you.
And nobody may like the decision I make in the end, but at least we'll know what's happening. Because right now, we don't even know what's happening. You understand me?
Yeah.
Say nothing. Take him back.
Donovan, state your name for the record.
Donovan Smith.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, as I can try to come up with. Is he going to want exams on these? Is that the deal, or what?
Oh, especially the CCW.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
Fine. So I've got the paperwork. What I did is I took the one that they sent back. You got the CCW here. Are both going to be requested for exam? So what I did is that rather than wait till next week, I got the paperwork. We're going to deal with it. What we're going to do today.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just not going to wait. So I'm asking, what do you want to do on both of these cases?
You want to go to have exams on these?
Is it both at one?
Huh?
Is it?
Let me just say this also. Because the one that was a waiver was assigned to me, it has to come back before me.
That's fine.
So if you set, well, thank you. But if it's set my next date would be February 3rd, but given all of the circumstances it is, and again, I'm not sure why things are happening the way that they're happening. I'll give you a special date as soon as I possibly can to put it before me.
That's fine.
Okay? So do you want exams on these?
If not, what's the other option?
Well, we can either waive back up to circuit court.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we need exams, Judge.
You want to,
Yes, my client would like to have exam.
and I think it's more important. Mr. Smith, you understand what I'm trying to do, right? Okay. So normally if I were setting today, it would be the 20th, but I'm not on the 20th. What do we? On the 20th, I can, if the other courtrooms are empty.
Correct.
I can do that. Okay. All right. So I'll set it as though you're asked. So I'm taking a week's time. Okay, best I can do. So I will set the preliminary examination in person. I'll set it for January 20th, 2026 at, you want me to do 1? Yeah, let me put it at 1 p.m.
Judge, not to cause any problems, I have a full docket with Judge Kunke that day. Is there any chance?
Well, she could have kept this one and you could have been on it. I'm sorry.
Is there any chance we could do that
Go ahead, what?
Is there any chance we could do it in the morning of the 20th?
No, because what's happening, the other judges are in my courtroom.
Okay.
And that's the best I can, are you going to be there all day on the 20th?
I have 4 cases, yeah. Sentencings and show causes.
Give me another date, but it's going to have to be before the 20th. I'm not going to have it.
Okay, so we could do the 14th, Wednesday the 14th.
At 3?
Oh,
Yeah.
I like to go home.
You want it for the 20th, yes, sir? Or
Right.
okay, so it would have to be Wednesday the 14th at 3 p.m.
Is the next time I have.
That's what my client wants, Judge. I'll know this afternoon if I'm going to trial on the 12th, but let's just schedule it for the 14th.
All right. I'll set it for the 14th. Pardon?
Do you want it on Thursday?
I have prelims on the 13th? Well, what the hell? I mean, heck. My apologies for that. Why didn't you just tell me? I thought I did. I'll just set it on my prelim docket. January 13th, 2026. That'll be at 9 a.m. What were you guys doing?
Judge, just for the record, I'm pretty sure if my trial goes, I'll have to.
What were you guys? What? I know. So? What? Yeah, we can skip it. What were they doing? I told you I didn't want him waiting. I had the 13th. No.
The 14th, still before the 20th.
I had to do this the last time you were up. Stop talking. 9 a.m. That's before me. So we're going to get you in before even the time that was set for the case coming back. Now, the issue regarding bond, and I'm trying to, I need to figure this out. At the time, on the case that went up and has now come back, I gave him a personal.
No, you gave 10% bond.
10%.
50,000
Did he
cash
post that?
surety. He was going to post it that day, but that day also the new case came in. That case has a $25,000 cash bond. So right now he has a $50,000, 10%, 25,000 cash. We were asking if the court would consider 10% on.
So, right, I got you. So the one he was going to post, he's still in a position to post that one, right? So, am I right?
50,000. Yeah.
The 50, you could still post.
10,000. 10%.
at the time that the agreement was made, him waiving and reducing his bond, were the people aware of that other case?
Judge, I can tell you that I charged on the 19th and put it into play. I didn't get the money until the 29th.
30.
No. Here's what I'm asking. When, I hate the days I'm talking French because nobody's understanding me. Listen, when he waived up, what date did he waive up?
23rd.
23rd of
December.
Yeah. And that's when the agreement was made to reduce his bond.
Yes.
Correct.
So then, this other case is out there. And so,
Did you hear the attorney say, I know this is a very impatient man? That's lawyer code for, Judge, my client is about 2 seconds away from exploding in this courtroom.
based upon those dates, the people were aware of that other case when the agreement was made to reduce his bond.
Yes.
Good, that's all I need to know. So on his new case, the carrying a concealed weapon, he's going to post on the other case. I'm going to set that for preliminary examination. I'm just going through, making sure my paperwork's clear. The 13th, 2026, 9 a.m. before me on that case. On the court's own motion, that way I'm doing it because I think it's fair. I'm going to reduce his bond to a $25,000 personal recognizance bond.
It means that's a PR bond, but if you don't show up to court, you'll owe the court $25,000.
So if he can post the other one, he can post the other one, and we're going to be back right where we're supposedly supposed to be, except that you're not in circuit court, you're before me.
25 grand. Thank you very much for your consideration.
Got that? Okay, we'll see you on the 13th. And if you get out, don't do anything stupid.
I'm not.
You hear me?
Yeah. I don't even live in Ipsy.
Or you
I'm
going to
gonna
do something
come back
stupid
down.
someplace else?
No.
I just said, don't do anything stupid. I don't care where you are.
All right.
Got it?
Yeah.
Thank you.